Good morning, everybody. Welcome. We're really happy that you're here. We think this is a great story. This is something that we worked on for a long time. This was done across the board in the state. I don't want to take anything away from Kim Oshiro, our director. I want her to do the presentation. But let me just say for openers, and we're blessed to have Mayor Alameda here, and he'll speak after Kim, and I'll talk last. But we live in a new era in our world today, with respect to security, identity theft, and all kinds of things that impact individual people unlike ever before because of technology. This is a step forward. This is the first time in 17 years we moved our driver's license into the 21st century. We've said from the time we took office, nobody ever talked about it during the campaigns, about the need to modernize the city. And we've done that across the board in so many different aspects. This is a big step forward. I'm very proud of the effort. A lot of time and attention went into it. As I said, I don't want to take anything away from Kim. I want to bring you up, Kim, as our director, and take everybody through. We will answer any and all questions today, and I'm just glad that you're here. Thank you.
Good morning. So I'm going to be going over specifics as the mayor relayed. So this initiative was a partnership amongst all counties and the state. We worked really hard to develop, test, and put this new card design into production. The goal was to meet federal standards and to increase security. So the new card has a refreshed design, but also a familiar design. And the most significant improvements are the security features themselves that are built into the card. So previously, our card used laminated material that could peel over time, and we've had customers actually experience that. But this new card is 100% polycarbonate. It's a solid piece of plastic. It's as durable as safety glasses. The new IDs meet the latest security standards set by the National DMV Association and offer enhanced security upgrades. These features include laser-engraved photo data alongside tactile raised text that you can feel. There's also a hologram of the state flag on the front of the card. It needs to be tilted to be able to see it, but it is there. Anti-counterfeit patterns are integrated throughout the card, creating the images of the rainbow, the state fish, and a coral reef. To the naked eye, you will see the images as they're intended to look, the different colors, patterns, and shapes. But upon closer inspection, you will notice that patterns of tiny circles and lines make up these images. Additionally, integrated within the patterns are microtext, adding another layer of security and making the IDs almost impossible to alter or duplicate. The color palette of the design was also intentional. We utilized a technique called split fountain ink transition. So when the color is printed on the card, it actually creates a color gradient that's also very difficult to duplicate. Some of the advanced security features, again, are not visible to the naked eye. For example, the use of Reveal Plus is a security feature that embeds hidden encrypted data into the secondary portrait, which is a small window in the corner. This feature produces animated effects and rolling text when the card is shifted. Use of holograms of the state seal and the 4 county seals are also embedded in the cards and can only be seen under UV lighting. So this is what TSA utilizes as you pass through security at the airports. The Real ID star marking has also changed to be now a clear star and a black circle. And lastly, we're moving to black and white photos to enhance security. This change aligns with the U.S. State Department passport standards. Black and white formats provide a sharper, more refined, and highly accurate image. What this means for residents. So if someone has a valid ID, they don't need to change their card. They can just expect their card to last through its expiration date, even if that's 8 years into the future, because we're on an 8-year cycle. And Oahu residents only, we're offering an online duplicate service. So if customers are not within the 6-month time frame to renew, they can go ahead and request and order an online duplicate, which will be sent to them in the mail. So those are details of the security features that I covered today, and I appreciate your time and for taking the time to share this message with the community. Thank you.
Yes, I'm so proud of our team working together. This is not just an Oahu process. This was very collaborative with the other counties as well. And yeah, security is the utmost importance right here, and also translates to public safety. I mean, if you compare it, our license with the new one, I mean, mine's already peeling, and this can be copied through a Xerox machine. So that's very unsettling for me and for our constituents. So again, on behalf of the County of Hawaii, as well as the other counties, we're very pleased with the result, and we're just happy that the security measures have been taken, and now we're in line with national standards. Mahalo.
So I'll just take it a step further, because I'm glad that Mayor Alameda touched on security, and so did Kim. We set out saying to ourselves, in the spirit of public safety, which is our number one priority around here, what if we could produce, knowing full well it's been years since we changed it, I think I mentioned 17 years since the last driver's license was changed. What if we could produce the most secure, fraud-resistant card in the world? What if we took that approach and just said, Hawaii deserves that, our residents deserve that? Where's the technology? What do we have to do? I think it's already established that Kim had to go to Poland for this, because that's where they do all of this stuff. But we said, let's just absolutely embrace the newest of the new, the most modern techniques in a card you could possibly have. And that's what's incorporated in this card. If I'm not mistaken, there's something like 50 security, it's a really sophisticated license, more than 50 security features. So that's what we did. And I tell you, I'm not going to apologize to anybody. We are not going to apologize to anybody for trying to move us well into the 21st century now on something like this that really is a benefit to people, knowing full well that we heard some of the blowback last week. Change is hard. We know that. We live with trying to change around here every single day. But this is something we've really done for the greater good. We've also had a lot of good feedback, too, so I know it's not like 99 to 1. And I'm just asking people to accept the fact that we're now going to be able to provide you, and it's not going to happen right away. Your cards that you have right now are valid until those dates come up, so it's not like everything changes tomorrow. You can ease into it. But we're really proud of the work that went into this. And as Mayor Alameda said, this was across the board. I would speak for Mayor Bisson and Mayor Kawakami, they're not here this morning. There was a lot of collaboration statewide, a lot of people going, yes, 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 a lot of affirmation. We did this in the best interest of the public. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm extremely proud of Kim. She took a big leadership position. We set a high bar, went after it, and we think we achieved it. So with that, we'll answer any questions anybody has.
So they're actually available now, and they've been issued for the last few weeks. We also are offering that duplicate service online, where customers who have a valid credential but want the new card design on Oahu, they can request it online. For the other counties, they can go into their local DMV. Yes, definitely. So we rolled it out on Oahu first, but our IT department is working with the other counties, and we fully expect that will be available statewide. So for the older card design, we don't have statistics in terms of card fraud, but we do know that the cards could separate, you could alter the data, the picture quite easily. It really is paper and glue laminated together. So it is a valid credential. However, we know that with the solid piece of polycarbonate, it would be much, much more difficult to alter.
Did the fees for getting a new card increase?
No, they haven't. So fees are the same, and for customers, we have no intention at this point in time of increasing the fees.
So is it going to take the same amount of time to get your card?
Actually, it'll be faster. So previously, it was 6 to 8 weeks, and currently, with this new card type, it's 4 to 5 weeks. So we almost cut the time in half.
While we lack the specific data on driver's license fraud, if you will, as I opened up the meeting today, I don't know the first time I started using the terminology identity theft, but that has definitely become a sign of the times. And personal security is at risk, and people have lost lots of money, and they've been scammed and all kinds of things. And so again, when we can produce a card like this with more than 50 security features, with the ambition to do something that's the best in the world, I feel really proud of that. And that's all designed to mitigate that. We don't want our residents becoming vulnerable or falling prey to all the scammers that are out there. And they're out there, and we all know that.